Hello, everybody. Welcome to Anything But GameStop, the new show for New Show Overflow. I'm Ben Hansen. I'll explain what this is in a bit. I'm joined by Kelsey Lewin.
Hello.
The owner of Pink Gorilla Games in Seattle. 3 stores out there, eh, Kelsey?
That's right. The Capitol Hill store was open last January, so 3 stores now for over a year.
Great. So we have somebody who knows the indie video game store world from the other side of the counter, but somebody who's always rummaging around on the flip side of that counter is one Giant Bomb's Dan Ryckert.
Hello, that's me. I'm looking forward to this, and I've already injured myself before we went live, so that's very exciting. I got a, Ben, you told me I could go get some food beforehand and expense it to MinnMax.
And
I said,
nothing
boy, howdy,
can go
free
wrong.
food.
Yeah.
And yes, I went and I got a cheesesteak here at the Southdale Mall in Edina, Minnesota, and they squirted the cheese out of the little thing, like straight out of the hot thing. And I just grabbed it, and I took a big bite without thinking about it. And I burnt the roof of my mouth so bad. I literally, right before I got on this Discord call, was in the bathroom grabbing dangly bits of my mouth roof skin and pulling it off.
Flesh.
Yes.
That's the start of a good show, baby.
Yeah. So I'm ready to go.
Hey, this is New Show Plus, kind of, sort of. So because GDC is happening when this is up on YouTube, we're skipping New Show Plus this week, so you can normally vote if you're at the $10 tier on Patreon for which new show we create or continue with New Show Plus. You'll be able to vote for a potential second episode of Spiciest Interview next week, but this week, this is an option for New Show Overflow. Because we got subs on Twitch, people going to twitch.tv/MinnMax show, we hit 300 subs. That means we revive a rejected idea that we pitched and let people vote on over on Patreon for New Show Plus. Kelsey, this was like over a year ago. We pitched Anything But GameStop, and I said this is such a lock of going to an indie video game store and letting Kelsey just unload all of her knowledge, and people said nay, and then we're saying nay to their nay because they're wrong, because this is going to be a good show, damn it.
I mean, I'm only a little offended that no one wants to hear me ramble about game store best practices and nerdy stuff. This is a very you show. I think you wanted this show.
I think the world needs this show. Dan, okay, you are in Southdale Mall in Minneapolis, Minnesota here, and you're about to enter a store called Gamerheads.
Yes, I'm going into there. I've actually heard of this place before, and I've been curious to check it out, so this will be a fun way to check it out. And if I can flip this around, I actually have some things I'm looking for.
Okay, perfect.
So, this is what I wrote down. So, in honor of MinnMax, I was thinking Final Fantasy VII I don't have, and I'm looking to spend about 50, like these are like rough numbers that I'd be looking to spend. Okay. And so I'm thinking like 55 for Final Fantasy VII. Now these are all complete in box, of course. Fester's Quest 33, Vector Man 2, 46, Final Fantasy Tactics I want, Pokemon Snap, another one in honor of Ben Hansen there.
Thank you.
What else? We got the Yoshi Story, MC Kids, the McDonald's game for NES. Electroplankton. I realized I don't have this when the stage came up in Smash Brothers last weekend.
Sure.
And Mr. Bones and the PS1, the mini. Oh, my AirPods is falling out. 1 second.
Mouth is bleeding, ears are juicy. Now,
yes,
these
everything's
prices,
great.
This is so specific. Kelsey, are these like average used game prices, or what's your read on what's he doing here?
These are very reasonable things to go into a game store looking to pay just at first glance here. I'm not seeing anything wrong. Now, that being said, I would probably shed a tear a little bit if someone was pricing their stuff at $46 or $33, because that would, I don't know, that is a weird price to like put on a shelf. But those are, Dan, I assume you were just using price charting.
Price charting, yeah, just going up price charting, yeah.
Yeah, which is a very solid starting point for looking at a game value. It's an aggregate of recent sold listings of a certain item. It is an average, so like, it doesn't take super into account like condition. If you had 4, bad condition ones sell in a row recently or something, or just one guy found a bunch of copies of something and blew it all out, it can affect the that average a little bit. So it's not like 100% accurate, but it's definitely a super good starting point for figuring out what you can expect to be purchasing something for.
Yeah.
And I think, Ben, I am going to the right place here, right? Is
Heaven?
The hottest game spot, or the game place in the mall?
Yeah, Dave & Buster's. Yeah, that's
where we're going?
Now, Kelsey, you are an expert on Flappy Bird or whatever, the arcade version, right?
Absolutely.
All right, perfect. Dan, what did you get into the retro game scene? Was it COVID where your mind shattered?
Yes.
Okay, like everybody else.
Yeah,
in the world?
I chose to get into it when everyone else did, and when prices were at an all-time, the worst possible time to get into it. So that's when I bought the bulk of my collection. Yep, was when everything was crazy overpriced. So yeah.
And because you're the cheapest man alive, are you now looking at prices of all the stuff that you bought, and you say, "Oh my God, what have I done? These prices have just dramatically gone back down."
It's not that dramatic. I mean, they've actually kind of stayed pretty high, you know? So I don't know. And honestly, like, I'm not getting into it as like, I'm buying these to like, like it's not stocks to me. I'm not looking to sell these. I'm looking to have them. And so I have them now. If I overpaid, I overpaid. But honestly, I just want to collect. So that's it.
This is a good replacement for your child's college fund.
Yeah.
No, please don't do that.
Everybody can do it. Now, Dan, the key to a good stream about showing off a video game store is actually showing off the video.
Oh, you want me to go in?
Yeah, where the hell are we? Will you go in that store,
let's do it. Let's do it. All right. Grand entrance here. Here we go. Here's the actual place. So this is Gamerheads.
Gamerheads.
Not the Dave & Buster's.
No. I think Gamerheads even moved recently. I think they were on the first floor before.
They said about a month ago they moved. So yes, this is at the Southdale Mall. We're going to Gamerheads with the Z, so you know it's legit.
Wow, what a huge entrance.
Yeah.
I've never seen a game store with an entrance this huge.
It's a really spacious store. It really is.
That's nice.
So let's see what we got here. Value bin 3 for $5. Okay.
Ooh, this is always the fun part.
That's fun.
Okay.
Is this mostly
Daily
DVDs,
Show DVDs.
Or is this okay?
Daily Show.
You never
Indecision
know.
2004.
Okay, you could learn something from that probably.
I've probably seen all those episodes. Let's see. Karaoke Party. Yep, lots of old sports games, as you'd expect from this.
Yeah. Now, Dan, are you on the Wi-Fi? I must ask.
It's probably switching over to the Wi-Fi.
Can you make sure it's switching over?
Let me double check.
Yeah.
Okay, so it should be on the Wi-Fi now.
Oh, it does look a lot better. Okay, now this logo for Gamerheads, this is a GamePro review reference, I'd presume?
I was thinking Atomic Warheads.
Oh, okay. Now, what is the difference? And, well, do you think the GamePro logo was inspired by Atomic Warheads?
I could see that. Well, that was also the style at the time. Now,
Exploding
can you guess
heads.
these from behind? I'm guessing Sonic.
Great question. Yes.
That I don't know. That's a Yoshi. That's a Peach. What's going on here?
Now, let's really stop and think. It's got to be iconic.
Gonzo?
My first guess was Amarant from Final Fantasy IX. People are guessing Diddy Kong? Is that possible?
Oh my God, it is
Whoa!
Diddy Kong.
Oh, someone saw that. There's no way.
DJ Tommy Pizza.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you must have been to Gamerheads before, you Minneapolis man. That's ridiculous.
That's crazy.
Very impressive. Ooh, okay.
These are all on free play here. We got free play.
Cool.
We got MK2. We got the Pokemons.
Now, Kelsey, it's not a competition, but do you have arcade games set to free play in your stores?
No, we don't, because we get a lot of like loiterers and children dropped off for free daycare, and so that's a conscious choice, unfortunately.
Okay.
As much as I would love to have, that's another difference I think between a mall location and we're in like downtown-ish areas of Seattle, and I think it's just it's a matter of, does that make sense for your store? And I always love seeing it in stores, but it's not going to make sense for every store, unfortunately.
Dan, you got your Quip ready?
So is this just a Kinect setup here?
I do, Ben. How far did you get on the Kinect version of Mario Galaxy?
Yeah, what the hell's going on here? Is it just an emulator, or what are we looking at here?
Is it just a video playing on this TV, and the Xbox is also on in case you want to switch
this looks like an excellent game, Dan. Can you end the stream by requesting to put Twister Mania on Kinect in that Xbox One and playing it?
Oh my God. I can ask. Let me. Once he's not busy, I'll ask if I can do that.
Sure.
Do you need balance boards?
Honestly, I bought a balance board from Gamerheads about a year ago. Because
really?
Okay, I want to know what they're charging on a balance board.
Yeah, let's see.
This is a test.
See that list.
And grab the most stained one if you can.
$14.99.
$14.99. I mean, look, they don't have that many of them. If they can get $14.99 for them, that's awesome.
Is it the curse?
We have a stack that goes to the ceiling of them.
Really?
So I will chuck them at you for free if you want.
Well, that thing sold a lot that we fit. I don't know if it ever worked that well.
No. It's
Well,
We
that's a
bizarre.
good
certainly
age.
always thought we were all obese.
Yes, yes, or old based on your Wii Fit age.
Okay.
You know what, Kelsey? Kelsey, I have a question for you.
Mhm.
So I collect a lot of like complete in-box stuff. Let me flip this around.
Yes.
And so I'm really worried now about sun damage because they're in a room and then there's like a sunroom and then there's the outside. And so in the morning, there is a little bit of time where a little bit of sun gets in, but it's going through 2 windows before it hits my games. And a lot of my games are inside the acrylic and box protectors and stuff like that. So like I'm currently like getting quotes from like window tinting places to like come out and do a whole treatment. And it's like, do I really need to spend like $800 to do this? Or should 2 panes of glass and usually like box protectors, should that be good enough?
It's probably mostly good enough. I don't think you need to tint your windows. I think you can just go get a roll of like UV. I forget what it's called, but there's just like a UV film you can put over the window. Just put them over one of those windows, you're fine.
I did that. I put it through on all of them, and they get all bubbly and weird and stuff. But I did the test because when they sent me the analog pocket with glow in the dark, they gave me a blacklight flashlight. And so I went on one side of a window with a UV film, and I shone the flashlight in, and I had a $100 bill on the other, and I could see the strip. And that made me think like, oh crap, UV is coming in. So now I'm worried about it again.
Whoa.
Oh, God. Okay, I don't know enough about the science to know if that's even if that was a scientifically sound test or not, but that's...
I'm a man of science, and I
Yeah.
also took my transition lenses and I set them next to my games, and it made my glasses turn into sunglasses. So that also worried me.
Now, okay, now Dan, I'm Googling
Yes.
right now. It says you should just walk into Lake Superior if you're worried about that. It seems weird for Google, but hey, can we get just can we get like an overview of the store, just like wide shot of
Yes.
this whole thing?
Yeah. So this is from, well, I'm kind of in a corner here. So
This
you got
is huge.
all these here. It's huge. And then we got the arcade machines over there.
Yeah.
This is like the, where they clean and the registers and things like that. And then we'll go over here. They have this whole section over here that they rent out for, birthdays and so forth. I think this is like a new area since they moved recently. Oh, we're going to be coming back to this.
Oh.
Yeah, that looks like the fun stuff case right there.
Yeah. I've been looking for a
This is
complete
so-
in-box. What's that?
Oh, say this is so spacious. This is
Yeah, it
just
is.
an enormous store.
Yeah.
Super scope.
I get
One of those.
so jealous up here in Seattle with my shoe boxes that cost $7,000 a month. And
Okay, genuinely, are you okay sharing that? Is it really $7,000 a month to rent, like the space for that?
one of my locations is $7,000 a month. Yes.
Jesus Christ! And there's 3 spaces.
This is good.
Excellent
This is good.
poster.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
So we got this is where they do like Smash tournaments. They said they have a Smash tournament coming up fairly soon here. They said this white wall was already here when they moved into the space, and so they just use it as like their projector wall.
All right.
Wow. This is
You
lovely.
can't do a Smash tournament on a projector. They'll eat you alive.
You want to let Tony, the owner, know that, Dan?
Yeah, I can let them know.
Okay.
Oh, here's the. Sorry, I'm gonna go check out the PS5 edition of Mario Galaxy. One
It
second.
needs to be one of 5 specific CRT TVs, or you're done for.
Yeah, complete rookie move. Now, Dan, okay, that is excellent. Wait, Donkey Kong card game. I've never seen
Yeah,
that.
I don't know. I've never heard of that.
Can you look at the back? I want to see what that actually looks like.
I don't know if you're supposed to be grabbing stuff. I'm not gonna.
It seems like it's there to play with, so play away.
I like the lava lamp. It's a nice touch.
Yeah. So,
So
Kelsey,
what is this
Fridge?
art on the wall to your left there?
Don't know. I think it's just art that's for sale here.
That's very
Yeah,
cool.
it just seems to be local
Is
art.
it-
Yeah.
Is it game art or is it? It doesn't look
I don't
like
think
it.
so. No, I think it's just art.
Oh, that's
Weird.
fun. So something I
Yeah.
see at a lot of game stores, and I'm very neutral on this. It's not something we do. Is I see a lot of them selling like video game art, and of course, none of it's like officially licensed, so it's quote unquote like not. It's not like the most legal thing to do, but it's also like just again ethically, it's completely fine. It's just one of those like. You're not supposed to profit off big N kind
Right.
of things, but
They love that, I've heard.
yeah, they love that. So,
Oh, look at this.
Hey!
Hey,
Dan,
I know
find our
that
picture.
thing.
Find our picture.
Oh, look at that.
That's good. 2 choices. Open up, Dan. Go to GI Spy. Come on, man. What are you doing?
Let's see. And this is after I left, so whatever.
Wait, Mega Man 11 was 2, I guess, eh?
Let's see, we got Ben Reeves here.
Hey, that's me with
that a Ben
Miyamoto and
Hansen?
Anuma. Yeah.
And Kyle.
That's
Yep.
exciting.
Yeah.
Do you want to just leave it open to that page, and then people will think I'm cool?
Yeah.
So this is Breath of the Wild. Is this like was this a E3 feature?
No,
or
that was the cover story in Breath of the Wild, which was at the January 2017 preview event for the Switch. We got kind of
Yes,
whisked
I was there with you, right?
Yes, we played 1-2 Switch together.
Yes, that's right.
And then we got to play a special demo of Breath of the Wild, and it blew our damn minds. But there's a lot of like with that demo for Breath of the Wild, it was like, well, that demo was awesome, but surely the entire game can't be that ambitious and that cool, you know? And then it's like, oh no, that actually was the game. There's no smoke and mirrors here. Ooh, what do we got in there, Dan?
What are those?
That is Skylanders, I believe, right?
Skylanders. Okay.
Everybody needs a Skylanders little bucket below their TV.
For your NES.
You got all the stars here. You got your Mario and Luigi. You got your Sonic, your Pikachu, Bob. Okay, this is the Xbox Series S version of 3D World.
What is happening with these Mario systems?
This has to just be like YouTube gameplay on TV.
I would think so, yeah.
That would make sense. So, Kelsey,
the having all these games out is, again, this is just another one of those, like, I could never in a big city kind of things, but I think it's so cool, but I could never just have a copy of Super Mario World sitting out on a counter.
Yeah, and we love Seattle. We're not trying to.
Minutes.
That's the thing. I don't want to bash Seattle, but it is a wild thing for you to be like, oh no, kids would be loitering and everything else would be stolen within minutes if this was anywhere else.
I don't even think that's Seattle. I think that's just, basically downtown in a big city. I think that would be true in downtown Dallas. It'd be true in downtown, anywhere.
Yeah. Anywhere.
I don't know where Edina,
Minnesota.
Edina, Minnesota.
Okay.
Yes.
Place
I've seen the issues. I
that
saw
has
the
a population of like 3 million, but maybe I'm wrong.
It's very close to Twin Cities, so it feels like big suburban mall, obviously.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, I like the Dragon Board. Dan, turn around. We got Dovahkiin there with the laser light show on him.
That's correct.
He's Raven.
He's having a great
he's
time.
fire safe.
Oh, yeah, he is. Excellent.
Perfect spot for him.
Pretty good. Oh, I wasn't a big Red Hot Rumble fan. But
I never played it. It was a multiplayer arcade game? What was going on
one of
with
them was
that?
like a Smash Brothers like. I remember reviewing it back in the day. I remember it not being the best.
Okay.
Are these are Skylanders portals, right?
Yeah.
The trap game stuff?
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
Kelsey, it's so fascinating to me that you're just always overflowing with Wii Fit boards, but also everybody's desperate to get, oh, that's good, Dan. Everybody's desperate to get Guitar Hero controllers and like Rock Band controllers. So like those are just nowhere, but every other peripheral is everywhere.
Well, and we were overflowing with Rock Band stuff until people wanted them again. So, and now it's really hard to find. But, for a long time, it was like, where do we put all these drum sets? What do we do with all these guitars?
Yeah,
I remember if you walked into any Goodwill, actually, speaking of that, Tony, do you mind if we were just talking about like Rock Band peripherals and stuff? Do you mind if I show a shot of that? That's all right? Cool. This is very timely. We were just talking about this, and then I noticed, look over here.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
That's
there
a gold mine,
found
Dan.
the
It's
Rock
a
Band
gold mine.
closet. Oh,
What?
That's the graveyard.
What the hell? How are those not on the floor if they're worth hundreds and hundreds?
Because the thing, Rock Band stuff is so weird. Because it is both simultaneously worth like, $100, $200, and also no one wants to pay that. But clearly people are, because that's what they're selling for. But it's like, we always have to put up for sale for pretty substantially cheaper than they are online, and people are still like, oh, man, these used to be $10 at Goodwill, and it's like, I know, and then everyone got rid of them, and now they want them again. So
they have them all out on the floor here.
So much.
This whole area here, and then we got Aerosmith over there.
That's
inbox.
awesome.
I do remember that era of probably the mid 2010s where every single Goodwill you went into was just a mountain of Rock Band stuff.
Oh, it's ridiculous for sure. All right, what's catching your eye here, Dan?
Obviously I always like to look at. Oh, I love the Game Players. Ultra Game Players is a fun one.
Yeah.
This is the old Game Players. Yeah.
I love a good magazine and guidebook section in a game store.
Yeah. What do you think, Kelsey, is the biggest pivot of things when you started owning Pink Gorilla, like, all right, here's what we're gonna put in the store, and then you realize like, oh, this is actually a terrible idea?
We did not do well with board games, which we didn't try for very long.
Okay.
I don't know. Not to be like, no, everything I do is amazing. I
right.
poop gold and rainbows, but you know, a lot of the stuff I've kind of taken a chance on has worked out fairly well. We've started carrying a lot more Sanrio stuff, which is, you know, like the Hello Kitty company.
Right.
That's all been working out pretty well, which is maybe a surprising thing for a game store.
Yeah, I guess just anything kind of Japanese, there's gonna be an audience for. Dan, what was that weird GameCube game on the bottom? I've never seen that before.
There's Time Splitters and WWE Day of Reckoning.
Oh, that's a WWE game?
Yeah.
Who is that on the cover?
Day of Reckoning. That's John Cena, Stacy Keibler, and Triple H, Paul Levesque.
Is Stacy Keibler a big name?
She dated George Clooney for a little bit. If you're a wrestling fan of a certain age, you definitely know who she is.
Okay, I'm picking up what you're putting down. I think I got it. Oh, by the way,
right,
Dan, on the latest episode of the Kit and Krista podcast, Krista tells the story of like filming that Nintendo Switch launch thing with John Cena. And so
and the Metroid thing?
Yeah, you might like all that stuff. But then also Kit tells a story on that episode. It's really an episode for you, Dan, because Kit tells a story of him recommending a bunch of classic rock to you, and then you went on the Bombcast and said Kid Ellis sucks and his taste in music sucks and that Kiss sucks.
No, he told me to
version.
give Kiss a shot, and I said, I'll do that, and I gave Kiss a shot, and I wasn't fond of it, and then I just told the truth about it, my opinion, on the Bombcast.
And you called out Kid in particular?
Oh, I did? I don't remember.
I don't know, that's the way
I don't remember what I said last week.
Okay, that's fair. Hey, look at all this. So I'm always...
This is interesting, the PC stuff, because so this store, and this is like, I see a lot of game stores do this stuff that we don't, which is carry DVDs, Blu-rays, and PC stuff. PC is weird because it is a total, like, there are so many ways in which PC games have been distributed throughout the years, and for half of these, you know, there might be like a key that no longer is there or works. There might be like an anti-piracy, like the, you know, dial a pirate or something that you need to have in order to launch it, and it's just, I think it's a lot of trouble. It's not, you know, it's basically I'm selling the box. I'm like, if you want this box on your shelf, great, but like I cannot guarantee that this will work on your machine, that this will work on, you know, anything really.
No, I
always find it interesting when game stores do carry it, because I'm like, what is your policy with this?
I love seeing it. Like, and the goal for me is like, oh, I want to look at those big boxes and just buy the big box. Like, I have a collection of old PC games. Like, I mean, would you ever have a customer complain like, there's no CD key in this StarCraft Brood War case? Like, I can't imagine.
Absolutely.
Oh, really? Never mind.
Wow. Well, Hanson, that's why when you did your Gift to the Max stream, you know, I had that giant box of PC games, and it's like,
with the bug, you know,
Yeah, that's right. And I was like, well, I don't know if I'm going to be able to give me these to work. And, you know, they're cool boxes and everything. So I know they're of value to someone. So I figured it'd be good for that.
Yeah.
I want to look behind the glass.
Hey, Dan, are the games in their cases here? Like, are the games behind the counter, or are they...
Let me check real quick.
Just open a box. Open a random box.
The Mario Maker here. It doesn't seem... I assume they're, behind the counter, I would imagine, yeah.
Okay. Oh, but it does have the manual in there, the little...
Oh, yeah.
What passes for a manual in the Wii U era?
Wii U, they were starting to get phased out, I remember.
Yeah. The insert, the thing that's just like, here's your safety and whatever you need to know about your Wii U game.
Yeah, I've been trying to find Game & Wario. That's I'm trying to kind of build out the Wii U collection. That one is like weirdly hard to find, I've found.
Really? Like how expensive are you talking?
Behind the glass, if you're, because I think it's over. I think it's probably like $60 or something last I checked, but I've not checked in a while. So
that Jaws complete in box looks to be in great condition. I loved that game as a kid. That NES Jaws.
Was
Phalanx, of course, one of the weirdest box arts ever.
Excellent.
Yeah. I love that that's like front and center too. That's like the top shelf. They really got to show that off.
That's
right next to Super Metroid.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
The two juggernauts.
What do we got down here Sega-wise? Oh, Earthworm Jim. I was thinking about getting that. I don't have CIB Earthworm Jims.
Just politically, you feel like you want to align with Earthworm Jim at this point?
I don't know the story there, but I assume I should say no.
All right, cool. Okay.
Oh yeah, I think I know
That
something
money's
about
going
that,
to Tony, not to Doug.
That's
yeah.
right. All the money to Tony.
Oh, Mean Bean Machine? I don't think I have
Ooh.
Mean Bean Machine. Let's see.
So what
Genesis
is
Super
the goal, Dan? Are you just trying to buy every game that you like and put it in your collection? What's the idea here?
Yeah, I'm not trying to get anything complete. Like, I think I'm just any game that ever kind of meant something to me, or that I reviewed, or just
Right.
like that's kind of been the goal with my. And I'm almost there pretty much. Like, I definitely have probably a couple hundred I can still get, but it's pretty. I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Yeah.
Oh, what is
Bram
this
Stoker's
one?
Dracula for Game Gear.
Ooh,
that's
I want to
fun.
see that game. Dan, buy me
That's
that. Buy me
pretty-
that.
Do you want me to buy that?
How much is it?
$69.99.
It's a pretty stupid game to have. Let's see. I'm putting it on the list as an option.
It's in good condition. It's in really good condition.
All right, I'm listening.
It really is. Oh well, there's also
what
this
is-
one.
Oh,
What
another.
is this thing to your left? This like.
Ooh,
Yeah. What is?
I don't know what that is.
that looks up Kelsey's alley. Is it?
Yeah. Is it a Famicom?
It looks like it's like a learn to read.
Have a
thing.
clone kind of game? Yeah, but for
Uh,
what system is this?
I don't know.
Can you ask Tony?
What is the price on it?
Price is $9.99.
Oh, all right.
You can't afford not to buy it, Dan.
Might be fun just to find out.
PSP
With the
stuff. There's
Jaden Smith Karate Kid on UMD.
oh
Nice.
boy, there's no good way to display that. I feel like it always just looks so boring. Okay. Vita games still packed in there.
Some Switch stuff here.
Is all their Switch stuff behind glass?
From what I'm seeing, yeah.
Interesting.
Got some DS. I think DS stuff on here. I wonder if there's a. Did you have any N64 around here? Like Complete Unbox N64?
Complete unbox. Complete unbox.
Tony, did you have any Complete Unbox N64 I could take a look at? Or? No? Okay. Okay.
Electroplankton, Dan.
Oh, Electroplankton. Yeah. Do you have Electroplankton? Or that was original DS, right, Ben?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, he's gonna check.
Okay. Also, can you ask him what that weird thing is?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you for your service.
Not on that one? Okay. Also, the people on the call, Tony, were wondering what this was. We didn't recognize the system or anything here. No, it's this one with like the baby on it.
The baby game.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we didn't recognize it. So. Oh, okay.
We can't
Okay.
hear him, Dan, for what it's worth.
Ben, do you want me to get him to take that Bram Stoker's Dracula out of the case?
I mean, if you want it for your Game Gear collection, I do think that's a really fun thing to have.
Let me keep looking around here. I'll look at
Okay.
the NES stuff. He's got
Okay.
a case over there.
What did he say about the Japanese game? We couldn't hear him.
What's that? That's the only English writing we see on it there.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't know. He
Alright.
said it was from someone before that brought it in.
Oh, weird. Okay.
Weird. It might just be PC.
Yeah, yeah.
This is the wrong time for this music.
Oh, he thinks it might be like a ABC, like an alphabet game.
Okay.
Looks like it. Okay, yeah, it's like a children's alphabet learner, it seems.
Interesting. Well, you never know when
Yeah.
that'll come in handy.
Okay,
I do,
cool. Thank you.
I do love weird stuff like that.
Right,
Kelsey,
let's take a look at the. We got a Contra 3 here in good shape.
Ooh. You don't have that?
I don't
Some
have
very
that.
good, complete, or at least in box Super Nintendo stuff here.
That Jaws is the thing I'm probably leaning towards the most so far. I do need a Wave Race. The box is a little dinged up, but the Jaws is looking good. So that's my front runner right now is Jaws.
Okay.
Ooh, nice Soul Calibur 5 collectors.
There we go. Kelsey, where do-
Starlink, of course.
is there any levers you can pull or push to get better stuff coming into your store? Do you just have to, is it just kind of a crapshoot for like who is bringing in what at any point for you to then resell?
So, I mean, we do a lot of like trying to reach out to people and stuff too. You know, if I'm in all the like local retro groups, and if someone's looking to offload a lot of stuff, I'll typically see if I can shoot them an offer. You can run some like trade promotions, and I know some stores do that a lot more than we do, to be perfectly honest. Like I you probably should do that more often. Like, hey, right now we're paying, 20% more on N64 games or whatever.
Yeah.
That Atari game's cool. That Superman one.
I don't have a good relationship with Superman video games right now.
He's playing Superman 64.
Playing through Superman 64 on Giant Bomb, and it's a nightmare.
Worse than you thought?
Oh yeah, definitely. I thought it was all playing through rings. Turns out there's tons of like on-foot stuff, and it's absolutely terrible.
Yeah. Okay, what do we got down here? This is NES?
This is SNES. So I think I have Royal Rumble. I definitely have Mortal Kombat 2. Oh, Bart's Nightmare.
Ooh.
That's fun. And a
pretty good.
And a Mario RPG.
Yeah. Man.
Both games, Royal Rumble and Bart's Nightmare, Kelsey, the guy whose book I just read, I forget his name, Mark?
Oh, yeah.
That's right, Mark Flipman. Yeah.
There you go, worked on both of those.
Those are Mark Flipman
That's the one you brought over to my place, right, Anthony?
Yeah, and you promised you're going to read it immediately and get it back to me?
Once I'm done with Brave New World, I'll go right to the guy who made the Game Gear Terminator games book.
That's all I ask.
Hook? You're a Hook guy, right, Nancy?
Oh, I could not be more of a Hook guy, Dan. If you cut me open, the film footage for Hook would roll out instead of blood.
Ooh, Joe and Mac. Love Joe and Mac.
I'm a little nervous about all these stickers being directly on the boxes.
Oh, yeah,
Ooh, shame, shame.
The square ones or the like rectangle ones, those tend to peel off pretty easily, but those circular stickers, I don't have a good relationship with those. Those can definitely bond to the paper.
I'm looking at this Gremlins 2, the new batch, complete in box.
You don't have that?
Cool.
I don't have it, no.
That's deranged. So, Kelsey, dumb question. What is the best way to price these things, if not stickers? What do you do?
Oh, we actually use sticky note back paper to put the price sticker on. So, like, it's still a sticker, but it's a sticky note, like, level of stickiness.
Sure.
So they sell it in rolls. So like you're not just cutting off like the top part of a sticky note, but those are super weak and come off immediately.
Yeah.
The other thing is for more expensive stuff, we'll often put them in like a little, not an acrylic case, those are fancy, but in like the little plastic case, and then you can put it on the outside.
Smart.
It's not as big of a deal on like a PS2 game or something. That should peel off okay, and if it doesn't, you just put a little Goo Gone on it and wait a minute, and then it'll peel right off. But but on cardboard, not a great idea.
Dan, what's catching your eye?
I'm seeing a couple that I really want to get here. So Fester's Quest, I've been wanting to get a complete unbox for a while.
Oh, yeah.
I had it listed as 33. That's at $37.99, not far off.
Okay.
There's also Little Nemo the Dream Master, Capcom game for NES that I think is super underrated. Great game. They've got that for $74.99. Caveman games, Adventure Island. Like, there's a lot of NES complete unbox is kind of one of the harder things to find, I found, and I'm liking what I see of some of these here.
Yeah, this is a very impressive selection of complete unbox NES. It's so funny to me what different game stores will have.
Oh, okay. Would you mind a few of these? Thanks. There's he's gonna pull some out here. Tony is. They got a Mega Man 5 complete unbox here that looks great. Yeah, let me see.
That should probably be separate from everything.
Is it really? Is it worth a lot?
5. And then Little Nemo the Dream Master. And another one over here. What's it? Gremlins I was talking about, guys? Oh, Fester's Quest.
And Fester's Quest.
Fester's Quest here, yeah. And how much was this Mega Man?
So what's the idea? It's just super expensive?
Yeah,
I see. Okay.
Yeah. Anson, can I
that's why I
expense
was
that one?
I don't know why that one's in the same spot as everything else. We have a separate case for.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he shouldn't even be touching it. This is horrifying.
It's not a priceless artifact.
Okay, manual's
It
missing.
literally has a price.
Okay. He said there would be a discount on Mega Man 5 since the manual's not in there.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Because he matches price charting on anything that's not complete.
Oh, that's nice. And Dan, I'm surprised you didn't go for Gremlins 2.
Gremlins 2? Yeah, might take a look at that. This does look to be complete. Yep, Little Nemo. It's got the old Family Time video here from Mendota Heights.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, I'll also take a look at Gremlins. He's checking on Fester right now.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Wow. Family Time Video in Mendota Heights was pretty popular.
Place to be.
I wonder if they just got,
Gremlins
that
2.
trade-in was just all of that,
Yeah.
For what it's worth, at least on the Little Nemo and the Fester's Quest, those seem like totally reasonable prices.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. That box is in great shape, yeah.
Oh, great.
Is this Family Time Video as well? No, this is Video Theater. Okay.
Completely different.
Is this instructions? No. Okay. Okay, no manual for Gremlins. Fester's and Little Nemo is complete.
Nice.
And then no manual on Mega Man. That Mega Man's crazy. I've never seen that. It's wow.
Dan, as somebody whose house is at least 30% the interior design sensibility is Gremlins 2, I don't know how you're not just grabbing onto that and running out the door at this moment.
The Gremlins, you think? Let's see.
What?
120.
Am I convincing? Oh, wait, $120?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ, no. Are you out of your mind?
Ben, do you have any, do you have any idea what anything costs?
Probably pass on these here, but I am definitely going to wind up getting a couple things before I leave here. So thank you. I appreciate it.
No, I don't, Kelsey.
I didn't mean that in a derogatory way.
No, you can be as derogatory as you want to be.
Do you have a sense of what is more rare than other things at all?
No, not really. I mean, maybe for PS2 generation stuff, I would have a better sense, but the idea of Mega Man 5 being worth that much, I had no sense of it. I would guess that that's so popular and common that would be like Mario 3 or something, whatever.
No, Mega Man stuff in box, NES Mega Man in box is crazy. I've got a couple of them just cart only, and those are pretty expensive, yeah.
It's very collectible. The Mega Man series in general is a very collectible. And it's same with, Mario, Pokemon. Pokemon sold better than basically every other game on the Game Boy. Still super expensive, complete in box,
Weird.
Much more expensive.
Yeah, I have almost every game with Mario in the title, except for Super Mario Brothers 1 and Super Mario World, because, they were pack-ins, so there's a billion copies of each, but, to find one, the complete box and everything is very difficult.
Huh.
Yeah, Super Mario World in particular, the boxed Super Mario World is actually incredibly rare, because, it sold a ton of copies in that it came with every Super Nintendo.
Yeah, if I had to name one thing that I've been looking for the longest and want the most, it is probably Mario World for Super Nintendo. I've got a dedicated, all the mainline Mario series. I have those all complete in box, but I'm missing Super Mario Brothers and World.
How much is
Ben,
you want
to take a guess what a complete in box Super Mario World goes for, and I'll give you within a good 20% of the price.
The way you guys are talking about it, I'm gonna guess $325.
Double that.
No.
Yeah, it's hard to find a good condition one for under $1,000.
What the hell, you guys? It's on Nintendo Switch Online. Come on.
What did you turn into Chris?
I'm really into
Dune. A loose
Dune.
copy of the game, just the game itself, 20, maybe $25.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But with the box, because there were so few boxes produced.
Dan, please, this is a family-friendly channel. Get out.
I'm sorry, this filth. Yeah.
What is the gameplay for Playboy the game?
It's The Sims.
No.
Yeah.
That sounds.
In fact, you know what? I think that could be a new show plus someday.
Oh God.
It's you have to make the pitch, Kelsey, for Sarah to play Playboy the game, because that's awkward for me to pitch.
She'll do it.
Okay.
She'll do it.
All
right.
She'd love it.
So, Hanson, you said I can buy a couple of them here today. What are front runners? Are we talking about? Bram Stoker? Is that a front runner?
What's the price on Bram Stoker? I'm gonna have a freaking heart attack with this level of pricing.
$69.99.
Oh, that's right. I think that's a great choice in my mind.
That would also be my only CIB Game Gear game, which is pretty funny to me.
CIB?
Complete in box.
Complete in box.
Oh, sorry.
Well, we gotta teach. We just need to do a whole stream of teaching Ben all the lingo and all the.
Goes deep.
Yeah, all the little, a crash course in retro game collecting.
Yeah, that's basically what this is. So what do I got? CIB. What are the other big acronyms that we can't miss out on?
NIB is new in box.
Okay.
Loose is just like the cartridge or the disc itself. Other acronyms.
Mint on card, says Bob Buell. Is that a thing? Or is he joking?
Mint on. Oh, for. I don't think people try to use Mint with games, but that's really more a card thing.
Also,
sure.
complete in box people use wrong all the time because like you'll see a ton of listings that say complete in box, but it's like, okay, they just think it means manual or no manual, but they think it's just like cart, manual, and box. When complete in box, that's like registration cards. That's a little piece of foam that's inside like an NES case, things like that.
Okay.
Well, we're even using it wrong right now because we're just saying everything in box is CIB because, it's shorthand. It's just easier to say complete or CIB, but...
Right.
It is, yeah.
Dan, I like Sports Champions on the PS3 there. Remember, like, for 2 weeks, everyone's like, Bocce Ball's so good, you should spend hundreds of dollars on the move.
No, it was Tumble. Tumble was the one.
Tumble? I don't remember that.
Remember with PS Move, Tumble? We played that a bunch in the office. Me and Mark Yafava had a feud.
I will send you 20 copies of PS3 Sports Move.
No, we're fine. Please don't. Please, is that a threat? Please stop.
Oh,
any
Hanson,
day.
Yeah,
what did I just see? Oh, Cool Spot, great condition for $51.99.
Okay.
Oh, they are putting weirdo prices on this stuff. $63.99.
It's a science.
It's too exact. It breaks the brain.
Yeah. Well, it makes it think that there's some real logic to the entire system here.
Well, so to me, it probably is literally based on price charting, but price charting is not an exact science, and it kind of makes, like, if something's going for $62 on price charting right now, I guarantee you it will be $58 tomorrow, and then $64 the next day, and it's better to just call it $60,
yeah.
You know?
Go easy on everybody.
Ben Hanson's Game of the Generation, Peter Jackson's King Kong.
Dude, that game freaking rules. Am I wrong, Dan? Am I wrong?
It's fine.
Look,
for a launch game.
you were doing some achievement hunting. You weren't having the real pure experience. If you were back to it now, you would also think it rules.
Am I remembering right that is Rumble Roses actually really valuable?
It sounds familiar.
It's I think last I checked it was like $30 or $40.
Or I'm thinking of Rule of Rose. Is that what I'm thinking of?
The
That
PS2.
is Rule of Rose.
That's
what
the
you're
one.
thinking
Different
of,
game.
yes.
Different game. Yeah.
I've never seen that Kirby collection, I don't think.
Wow,
Like
I nailed it. It is $39.49 on
Kelsey Lewin, everybody.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen this Kirby either.
That looks awesome.
So
I
that
love
one, it goes in the big. You've probably seen the pink cardboard outer packaging for that.
Oh, okay.
That's the case inside of the one with like the big pink Kirby face on it.
Okay. There's Mega Man 8. Oh, okay. That's like a aftermarket case thing. War of the Monsters is great. I got that one.
Sure.
Gregory Horror Show?
Oh, that is a really cool European exclusive.
Really?
Oh, Europe and Japan, I guess. But yeah, that's actually really cool. A friend of mine went to the UK a few years ago, and I was like, you need to find me a copy of Gregory Horror Show because I'm never going to find one in the States. So that's very neat to see.
This looks, it's like a kid's horror game. This looks awesome.
What about, I reviewed Folklore back in the day. What's that going for, Folklore?
Folklore?
For PS3.
I should know that one off the top of my head because we just had it in. I think it's like between 50 and 80 or something like that. It is. It's 50.
That was a weird game. Yeah. Okay. Outrun 2. Wait, Outrun 2. Is that?
That one is weird. Has gotten weirdly expensive. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Okay. That's because there was Outrun like 2004, and then Outrun 2. Right? Is this the one that's?
Outrun 2006 is the one that's really expensive.
What about
Outrun
2?
2006 Coast to Coast. 2 is like $40, I think, $30, $40. But 2006 is like $200, I think.
Yeah.
What?
I remember seeing that. Like, how the hell did that happen?
Yeah, it's weird.
Hitmonchan says it's weird. There's like 3 new games prominently displayed in that case, and then a bunch of retro stuff. It's like, hey, Final Fantasy 16, everybody.
I would be separating my new stuff, but I don't know if they just don't carry a whole lot of new stuff. We have a case that's just dedicated to like these are either new releases / just kind of like evergreen Switch stuff. You know, we need to always have Super Smash Brothers on Switch in stock. You know, so.
Okay.
We got Final Fantasy 8 and Final Fantasy 9 here.
Okay.
Pretty good. Yeah.
But no 7?
No, I don't see 7.
Wow.
Final Fantasy 8 is only 25.
Nice. I just got that on PC. I think I got it at a garage sale like 2 summers ago or something, but even the case again on PC just looks so cool. I had to buy it.
All right. Well, Hanson, anything? What do you want me to leave with? What am I purchasing?
Man, I feel like Dracula and Game Gear. Look what you want, Dana. You're collecting your own way, but what you want is conversation pieces for people that come over, right?
Sure.
And I feel like
I like looking at this stuff.
Okay, but having Dracula on the Game Gear as your one in-box Game Gear game, that's more impactful than
I like that
nonsense.
a lot. And the thing is, I also like that movie a lot, so I think that'd be fun to have.
Okay, all right, perfect. Then you're locked in.
Okay. Oh, we got the chainsaw controller.
Oh, that's neat. Is that for sale or is that just a decoration?
I don't see a price tag on it. I got the GameCube one. I think are all the GameCube ones yellow and the PlayStation one was red?
Yes, I think so. That sounds right.
Yeah. I got the Cube one. I played a bunch of Mary Kate and Ashley Crush Course with that, if I remember correctly, during Extra Life.
As you're supposed to. I think it's on the box, actually.
Or actually, I think maybe Mike Minotti did that, but yeah, that game's bad. That's Mary Kate and Ashley.
I think we played that 2 years ago, and it was not fun.
Yeah. All right, so Hanson, we're doing Bram Stoker.
I think you gotta.
All right, let's take a look here.
Granted, I mean, we got nothing on your list.
No, there was Fester, but I want to get one. That one had the stickers on it.
Sure.
I did. Oh man, I did just buy Twilight Princess Wii U, but I love this the Amiibo edition here.
Yeah.
I wonder how much that is. Oh, and there's the Gold Mega Man.
Ooh.
That's
that one's cool. That's the worst version of that game, but the only one with the Amiibo. So you gotta have it.
The dual.
I've been looking for the PS1 Slim with the flip up screen. I've not been able to find that.
Oh yeah.
Is Dan?
Sometimes people just sell the screens separately.
Oh, weird. The only limited edition console I think I've ever been really tempted by was the Gunmetal PS3 for Metal Gear Solid 4.
Ooh, nice.
Is that one of those things that's like $1,000 at this point?
I mean, certainly in box, yeah.
Okay.
I'd imagine that's super expensive.
Ryckert on Twitch says, if you ever see Final Fantasy VII Greatest Hits, always check to see if it's the double Sephiroth misprint.
Oh, Final Fantasy VII, you said?
Apparently that's a thing. I didn't know about this.
Oh, wait, that's
Tony
the
has set out
misprint? There's also a misprint on the Black Label Final Fantasy VII where they misspell a word.
Oh, fun.
Excellent. Ben, there you go.
Oh,
you see?
That's beautiful.
This is excellent condition. We got the manual. We got the little tray. We got the this is a good Bram Stoker, Ben. Is this what we're going with?
Oh, you gotta go with it.
Okay.
Look
I'll
at
do
that
it.
tray. It's all good to go. Thank you, MCAS, for the big sub. MCAS says, love the retro game shopping with Kelsey and Dan. Thank you. Very sweet. Dan's going to do a little shopping on mute now. Rusty Ford says, Tony can't believe this is actually selling. Subs go to Tony. In a way, the subs are going to Tony, I suppose, in a roundabout kind of way. So even the Black Label 7 has a misprint, Kelsey, you're saying?
Oh, appreciate it.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. A miracle's happening.
Tony was saying he really appreciates it, helping to expose the store, and got a discount on the Bram Stoker.
Oh, that's sweet. Tell him. Oh, well, that's fine. Thank you. That's very sweet. Now, Kelsey would be too confusing and weird, right? If I was like, ignore the discount. We want to pay you full price. Or is that obnoxiously nice?
I guarantee you he's had that Bram Stoker's Dracula for so long, and he's like looking at what he paid for it, and he's like, I paid $20 for this. I don't care. I'm just glad it's gone.
Yeah, that's great condition too.
Literally 20 people on Earth left who care about the Game Gear. Anything we can do to get these out the door.
If I'm giving you a discount on a complete in-box Game Gear game, it's because I want to. It's not because I'm not doing you a favor. I'm doing both of us a favor.
That's nice. How often do people try and haggle at your stores?
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Great story. I'll be back for sure. Thank you.
Oh, Dan, hang on, Kelsey. Get back to that point, but before we forget.
We can never tell what we're going to get in stock, but we do have
we never know what we're going to get in stock.
Okay.
So we'll just collect your phone number and text. We ever locate the item.
This is a whole
That's
pitch.
awesome.
So just keep that in mind.
All right.
Dan's
Thank you so much, Tony.
Yep, you're
Appreciate it.
Dan, you have to ask him to set up Twister on the Connect, please.
Oh, I did. I was on mute, and he was furious. When I
Are
asked.
you serious? Oh my God. All right, Dan. Well, you're going to have to order Twister.
No, but Ben, we
home.
should probably do that. We should probably do Twister at some point.
Dan, why don't you just buy it right now? What are we doing?
Oh, you want me to? I already finished the transaction.
Yeah, look, the Wi-Fi's cutting out. All right, okay.
You want me to go get
If
it?
you don't want to support Tony, you don't want to support Tony. I'm just saying, Twister on the Connect sounds pretty
You want me to
good.
go get it? I'll go get it.
I just am in
I'll go
love
get
with
it.
the pitch of how stupid that would be.
I'll go get it right now.
Yeah. All right,
Woo!
but we can
He's
wrap
also
up.
going to give you a discount on that, and thank you profusely for
Maybe.
buying Twister.
There's one more they wanted me to get. Sorry to have to ring up again, but the Twister for Connect here.
We can't live without it. Sorry, Kelsey, you're going to say people argue
Yeah, this
prices.
Are you sure?
Occasionally.
Seriously?
It's
Oh,
What's going on here?
yeah, it's here.
what's
Oh,
going
Tony,
on?
thank you so much. Appreciate it.
This is Dan Ryckert
Yeah.
charm in action here.
Is it free? Is he getting
no.
a free?
No, he couldn't possibly be that lucky. What happened, Dan? What's happening? He's too excited. He's trying to just run away with the merchandise?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Can
what
you hear me?
happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, he just said take it.
Yep. Thank you, Tony.
That's
If
Connect,
that's-
baby. Sweet.
To answer your question, people haggle. So I am open to, like, tell me if I'm wrong. You know,
Yeah.
like if I have a price wrong, by all means tell me, and I'm happy to accommodate. Like, you know, you're seeing it going for $30 and we still have it priced at 40. Like, by all means. But if it's just like I want to haggle because I just want a discount for no reason, we don't really do that.
yeah, that makes sense. All right.
Am I back?
Yeah, we're back and we're away from Gamerheads. Dan, you should probably stop walking because I'm gonna ask you to go back and get a thumbnail picture there anyway. Kelsey, review the review the store. Scale of 1 to 10, Kelsey. What do you think about it?
Oh, I don't like numerical scales. I think
They can
I
be
think it's a cool
letters.
store. I love how spacious it was. I thought the layout was pretty good. They're able to do a lot of stuff that I would love to be able to do but can't, like the places to chill and play video games and stuff. So and I thought that they had it's tough because it's like every game store has a really good selection of like something, and I'm always really impressed by whatever that one thing is. So, you know, what they lack in like N64 games, they had in complete NES games, which is really cool.
Yeah.
Like Mega Man 5, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Dan, thumbs up.
Yes, I will definitely come back here. Like always looking for retro stores in the area, and we'll definitely check out their stock from time to time.
Yeah, let us know in the comments below if there's other cool video game stores in Minneapolis. I scoured around a little bit. I've been to a handful of them. But if there's something that stands out for you in the Twin Cities area or in Minnesota, definitely let us know in the comments here on YouTube. But Dan Ryckert, thank you, sir.
Anytime.
Kelsey Lewin, thank you for your years and years and years of expertise.
Absolutely, anytime. I do this anyway. Like anytime I travel, I just go hit up whatever the local game stores are, and I always try to buy at least something. So this is just fun for me. This is just doing that, but remotely. So
Awesome. Dan, anything you want to plug on Giant Bomb?
Superman 64. We're doing Blight Club, so as of tomorrow, so on Wednesday afternoons, we go live with that. The VOD goes up on YouTube, but yeah, tomorrow will be episode 2 of Super Dan 64, and I have to dress up like the Nicolas Cage Superman because that's the outfit they sent me. So I've got long hair, and it's a great time for everyone but me.
That sounds excellent.
Beautiful.
Hey, everybody, go to Gamerheads. If you're in Minnesota, go support Tony and Gamerheads. It's a great store, so give it some love there in Southdale Mall. Hey, that's it. Thanks so much, folks. Again, this was New Show Overflow, so this was just a bonus one-off thing that you all rejected that we brought back because of the support on Twitch. So thanks, everybody, for following MinnMax Show on Twitch. We appreciate it. Thanks for throwing those subs in there. We have the new meter up and raring to go. So when we hit 300 again, we'll revive another long-lost idea. But Dan, Kelsey, Tony, thank you so much, folks. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.
What the hell? Why is there a thumbs up?